make sure it gets that. And here's my outline. Hello, my name is Jacob Boland. Now, I'm sure everyone has watched Jurassic Park at least once in their lives and seen all the huge, scary dinosaurs attacking everything in sight. Some of the facts in that movie were wildly off from the truth about dinos. For example, the Velociraptor, which was slightly bigger than the people in the movie, is actually the size of a modern-day turkey and weighs 20 to 30 pounds. Not as scary sounding now, is it? Ever since I can remember, I have been fascinated by dinosaurs. My first toy was a dinosaur. My favorite movie is still Jurassic Park, even though they got the facts wrong. I even planned to be a paleontologist when I was younger, but there's no career in that anymore. Scientific research suggests that most dinosaurs are relatives to birds and reptiles. The mighty T-Rex's closest relative today is the mighty chicken. Dinosaurs have been misunderstood over the years, and even though there is much we can learn about them, there are still many things we don't know about them. Throughout my speech, you will learn a lot about dinosaurs, including the different families of dinos, what sounds they may have actually made instead of roaring, and the mass extinction of the dinosaurs. Let's first talk about the different dinosaur families. Sir Richard Owen, which was a famous British paleontologist, was the first to coin the term dinosaur, which meant terrible lizard. Dinosaurs are classified in two main groups, Saurischians and Ornithischians. Each family is classified by their hip bone structure. The Saurischian family has a pelvis that points forward, which means lizard-hipped. The Saurischian family is divided into two main groups, the theropods and sauropods. The sauropods were long-necked, four-legged herbivores, while the theropods were two-legged, sharp-toothed carnivores. The sauropod, an Ornithischian family, meaning bird-hipped, contained horned and frilled dinosaurs as well as armored and spiked dinos too. These dinosaurs are known to have swapped between standing on 2 and 4 legs over time, evolving at least 3 times over the dinosaur era. In recent research, there are some suggestions that show theropods being more closely related to the Ornithischian side of the family instead of Saurischian, because some theropods were covered in feathers and are anatomically similar, but scientists will not accept this until more research is done in the near future. Now I would like to talk about the misconception of dinosaurs roaring. Since the release of the Jurassic Park movie, people believe that dinosaurs roared like this. But research evidence suggests that they may have sounded more like birds and chirped and cooed like this.
Sounded like this. According to new research, that cooing is much more likely what a dinosaur.
According to paleontologist Julia Clark, dinosaurs made more of a cooing sound than a roar. In the movies, the dinosaur roars are based mostly on lions, tigers, and bears. The only two relatives alive today are birds and crocodilians, which suggests that they would sound like birds and crocodilians. Since some of the dinosaurs are covered in feathers, it would only make sense if they sounded like birds too. There are over 10,000 species of birds in the world and can make cooing and chirping sounds with open or closed mouths. They inflate different structures in their bodies to allow them to resonate either high or low frequency sounds, which suggests that dinosaurs did the same thing. Now to go on to my last point. There are a lot of different ideas researchers have said that could have contributed to the extinction of dinosaurs. One idea is the eruption of several volcanoes at the same time around the world. At the beginning of the dinosaur era, the continents of the world were all connected in what was called Pangea. They believe the tectonic plates began to break apart in the early Jurassic period, and sometime which started all the volcanoes to erupt, causing the ash to spread across the world and block out the sun. Now first, it would take out all the plants on the earth, which would eventually kill off the herbivores and then the carnivores. The second idea is an asteroid impact with the same force as 180 trillion tons of TNT. This kind of force would first leave a huge crater, which scientists suggest is in Mexico, since there's a 110-mile wide crater. It would also explain the amount of iridium around the impact zone in the world, which is only found in meteorites. There is still no concrete evidence to support either, so it is still a mystery. In my speech, I have covered a lot of information regarding dinosaurs and their history. Today you have learned the two different families of dinosaurs, that they may not have roared at all, but more of a cooing noise, and the possibilities of the extinction of dinosaurs. I hope that now when you see or hear anything about dinosaurs in your daily lives, you will know just a little bit about what you've seen or heard. here's my bibliography. Alright, stop it.